so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation, we was on roll like tires. What we gon' that? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, my. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, Flow Joe, kill mo, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up, all in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6 Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid, she ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a snigger bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. Y'all in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Mahomes to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off, and the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And the return will stop right around the 25. Ball going back over to Kansas City. And thinking about their game last week against Cleveland, a couple guys, good homecoming games. Travis Kelce, Kareem Hunt, both from Cleveland and played well.
Did you know Superman was created in Cleveland?
I did not, but you know everything, so you can be lying. I'll just take your word for it.
It's real. No,
okay.
This one's real. Superman was created there, and these guys did their best impression, didn't they? Because Travis Kelce caught 2 touchdown passes. Kareem Hunt had 2 on the ground and 1 through the air, and they laid it on Cleveland and showed the hometown fans they've still got it.
Yeah, and now Kansas City 8-1, still rolling. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The football going back over to the New Orleans Saints and a team this year, Charles, that really took off after that Week 1 loss. For me, it all came together Week 9. You think back to that game when they beat the Rams, knocked off their undefeated streak to start the regular season. So now, are the Saints really Super Bowl winning contenders? I mean, do you put them in that category?
I certainly do, and I think people were wondering how they would respond this season after what happened to end last season, the Minneapolis Miracle, where they ended up giving up the touchdown pass in the last play of the game in the playoffs. And when it started losing at home to Tampa Bay, many wondered if their psyche had really been affected. But they've regrouped since then, The defense is really playing well. And then there's always Drew Brees to Mike Thomas. And that is working very well for them.
Well, since you mentioned Michael Thomas, and we talked about that win over the Rams, never forget going to get the flip phone, Mr. Michael Thomas, channeling his inner Joe Horn from back in the day. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Kamara. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They go with a fullback line. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on third down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely did they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
Breeze now to throw. And he hits his target, left side, Watson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Bryant with a catch right side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
That's caught. It's Thomas. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. Now he'll escape to his right. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here. Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Ace, ace.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Slam, slam, slam. Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. And Watson has it right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Ready? Ready? 12.
Breeze now on first down. And Thomas has it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And that's complete. It's Watson. 18 yards there on a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. he finds a way to pick up a first down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Lutz now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7th. Spinning away. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10.
390.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Mahomes. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 33. And the kick by Butker is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shouting through the defense. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And the Chiefs are going to get him. D. Ford in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Interesting. Back trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. It's the safety, Kirk Coleman, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. I'm going to switch gears, Charles, and get your favorite play of the year so far. Look, I know we don't have a Minnesota miracle like we saw at the end of last season, but what's been the one that's caught your attention the most?
Well, wouldn't Linval Joseph picking up a fumble against Philadelphia and bringing it all the way back count as a Minnesota miracle?
That was the earth shaker.
That's a lot of man carrying the football, and he got all the way to the end zone. Oxygen. What a great play there. How about Graham Gano finishing off the New York Giants with a 63-yard field goal at the buzzer for Carolina? That was spectacular. I thought the triple reverse by Carolina against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers was something that Curtis Samuel, how far did he run? 160 yards or so in order to make that play work? Ends up as a touchdown. And just because we have to say Patrick Mahomes, it's a left-handed pass he threw earlier this year.
Oh, yeah, against Denver. And that's just kind of a microcosm of the season that he's had. He's been so magical to watch.
Just had to say Patrick Mahomes, had to get something in for him because exactly what you said.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
Ready.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
21. Ready, 90.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Z.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right to the sideline. And wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Hunt, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Well, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The busy night continues for Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Z. Slow. Z. Here we go. Hey, motion backfield. Left.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Ace. Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Have an all-white rank. Couldn't hit if it had ain't. Lanes can't call and you lame. You had it and you lost it, all the shame. I can buy a Billy, don't talk to me. For a show 150, don't talk to me. You ain't never help your mans, don't talk to me. You just follow all the trends, don't talk to me. I set the bar, I'm the bar. Like in the sky, I'm a star. I don't fall in love, cause I be loving. They ain't like my shirt, it's a large. I don't care, I crush a ghost. Got 2 cribs and 2 states, I be doing the most. I got white folks money that I won't blow. And if you ask why, cause the white folks don't. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
Everything proper, no propaganda. Tropicana gold yard bandana. Big, a lot of like Santa. Threw a birthday party in a phantom. Big like a dinosaur did it. And you know, shining like acrylic. Yeah, Yeah, I had cornrow. I can see you hang with the door closed. Now I'm looking for a glove with a sparkle on it. And my got chocolate on it. Big bank, take small. Bank account on some tall. Attitude on some bank roll on what it do, boo. He had the roulette vibe. And if I ain't did it yet, I'll try.
Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
She said, what you gon' do if I leave? I said, I'ma do me. B.I.G. Everything zoomed in. Big on me looking like I'm moving in. Got my foot in the door and we still here. I'm a first generation millionaire. I broke the curse of my family not having. I'm passionate like this after more than just cashing. Feed me to the wolves, now I lead the packing. You boys all cap, I'm more Colin Kaepernick. I'm rare as affordable healthcare. Or going to wealth from welfare. I turn my W's to those. I might buy a red bottoms with the crypto. 3 coins, that'll pay your whole semester. But you gotta better than a Tesla.
Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank.
Back again, back to back, made back, stacked it. I'm a Slim Shady, the M. Once he black, he'll be back again. Tell him that it's crunch time abdomen. Yes, I caught Mad Chanel and Mad Javin. She did it again, imagine them. About to make these bums mad again. Back to them. I lead the pack, so my back's to them. Yup, the queen's back, what's happening? Rerun, about to make these rap again. Diamond chains on my ankle. Young money in the cut like a tail tip, rubber bands on my bankroll. Show my like a
Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank.
Yeah, for real, my is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm bout my check for real. I'm bout my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. With the paper, see them lames later. Can't save her. Her stepped out, now she saying what she really think. Open accounts no matter where we at. There and back, eyes barely open. I never it once and she two. That means it's can't. But my explosive train to go. My chain to glow. Everything you see I paid for. Gang or croak. For real, my is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm bout my check for real. I'm bout my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. For real, my is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm bout my check for real. I'm bout my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear.
They clear.
I'm shining from ear to ear.
I'm shining from ear to ear. Stand my ground, I ain't showing no fear. I done came up like the top of the stairs. These takers, they cannot compare. I'm in the crowd with the mosh pit. I hit the stage in the show. I'm in the game, I can't forfeit. Honestly, I'ma make more hits. Hop in the coupe and I swerve the latest. She get because I am the greatest. I stayed the same and then came out of changes. You wanna know what it's like to be famous? No, in public, skies me all of that. I'm ballin' like I got buckets. And they hate cause we stunt like nothing.
For real, my is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm bout my check for real. I'm bout my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. For real, my is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm bout my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. Yeah. I'm about to for real. I'm about to cash for real. Shorty got for real. If it's no masses for real, I want that for real. My for real. Running the game, you speak of me, put big homie in front of my name. For every one of you lames, y'all ain't original, they all sound the same. I stay ballin', money like a faucet. It stay running, I can't call it. Got the bug, I think they caught it. I'm with bosses. For real, it's real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. For real, my is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey,